m.a.s.h is one of TV's most beloved series, bringing humor, drama, and unforgettable characters to life. While the show continues to resonate with audiences, many of its cherished actors have since passed away. In this tribute, we honor the talented actors from the m.a.s.h cast who are no longer with us, celebrating their contributions to a show that left an indelible mark on the TV history. Join us as we remember the lives and legacies of these stars who made m.a.s.h an enduring classic. Harry Morgan joined the cast of m.a.s.h in 1974 at Colonel Sherman T. Potter at 59. Colonel Potter was a no-nonsense, yet deeply caring commanding officer who brought stability and a fatherly presence to the 4077th. His character was a career military man, having served in both World Wars before the Korean War. Potter's love for his force, his wife Mildred, and his straightforward yet compassionate leadership style made him a favorite among the show's characters and viewers alike. Morgan's portrayal was a perfect blend of humor, authority, tenderness, making Colonel Potter a memorable and endearing figure. In his final years, Morgan suffered from pneumonia, which ultimately led to his death on December 7, 2011 at 96. His extensive career spanned over 6 decades, with notable roles in series like Dragnet and December Bride.
Really, I assumed she wanted out because she couldn't take a bath, but that wasn't the reason. So I said, what is the reason? And she said, I made a damn fool of myself and the whole camp.
Of course, now that you're in.
Now, would you show our visitor to the VIP tent?
Immediately, sir. I knew right away you weren't one of us. Your clothes...
Larry Linville played Major Frank Burns from the start of m.a.s.h in 1972 when he was 33. Major Burns was a bumbling, hypocritical, and often incompetent surgeon who provided much of the show's comic relief. His character was known for his sycophantic behavior towards his superiors and his affair with Major Margaret Houlihan. Burns' constant clash with Hawkeye and Trapper John highlighted his lack of surgical skill and his rigid adherence to military protocol. Linville left the show after 5 seasons, feeling that he had taken the character as far as he could. In his later years, Linville faced health issues, including a cancerous tumor under his sternum. He passed away on April 10, 2000 at 60 years old due to complications from pneumonia.
Look, Travis, I'd rather be strung up by my Achilles tendon than agree with Major Disaster here.
Oh, fudge.
In other words, fat.
No, you're actually thin. For a person that weighs as much as you do.
I'll tell you how thin I am. Not very.
Roy Gman played Roy in m.a.s.h in 1973 when he was 41. Roy is a supporting character who appears in many episodes, often seen working as a paramedic or military police officer. Despite not being a main character, Roy's presence helped create a sense of family at the 4077th. In his later years, Gman faced many health problems, including cancer. He passed away on September 1, 2009 at 77 after a long battle with the illness.
Leave everything exactly the way it is.
Father, real eggs.
Goldman!
For the ashes.
Sorry, Colonel.
Sorry, don't fill my stomach.
Morning, Colonel. How'd you sleep?
Oh, like a baby. Oh, I feel great.
Glad to hear that.
I guess yesterday...
Kelli Nakahara played Lieutenant Kelli Yamato, a nurse at the 4077th. She joined the cast in 1973 at 25. Lieutenant Kelli Yamato was known for her bubbly personality, warm heart, and unwavering dedication to her patients. Despite often being a background character, Nakahara's performances were always heartfelt and genuine, adding a layer of authenticity to the series. Her character's most notable moment came in the episode Hey Look Me Over, when she confronts Hawkeye about not noticing her as more than a nurse. In her later years, Nakahara faced a battle with cancer. She passed away on February 16, 2020 at 72, surrounded by her family and close friends. Besides her acting career, Nakahara was also a talented watercolor artist and was actively involved in her local arts community.
Just the way you like, with onions and mushrooms. And I even got some hot biscuits to sop up the gravy.
But that was very kind of you.
Igor, my piece.
And we got some nice salad.
Officers Club, and you guys are invited because we're sick of dancing with each other.
Listen, we've got Jitterbug, Cheek to Cheek, and especially for Hawkeye, 6 different Lindies.
Kelly!
William Christopher played Father Francis Mulcahy in m.a.s.h. When he began the role in 1972, he was 40 years old. Father Mulcahy was a gentle and compassionate chaplain of the 4077th Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Known for his humility, kindness, and moments of surprising strength and courage, Mulcahy provided spiritual guidance to both the wounded soldiers and the medical staff. Christopher's portrayal was marked by a deep sense of empathy and moral integrity, making Mulcahy a beloved character. In his later years, Christopher faced many health challenges, including diagnosis of cancer. He battled the illness for 18 months before passing away on December 31, 2016 at 84. His career also included roles in other TV shows and movies, but his best remembered was work on m.a.s.h.
We have! God doesn't issue building permits!
Sorry, Padre.
So am I. I'm not going to let them take this boy.
Father, you're trying to play...
Why is everybody poking their nose into my stomach?
It's just that Private Conway's preparations are sinfully delicious.
Why is he still here? He ought to be recuperating down in Seoul like every...
McLean Stevenson played Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake since 1972 when he was 45. Lieutenant Colonel Blake was a reverse physician who was drafted into the army, leaving behind a family practice in Illinois. He is famous for his relaxed command style and often participates in fun activities with the soldiers under his command. Stevenson left m.a.s.h after 3 seasons to pursue other opportunities. In his later years, he suffered from many health problems, including heart disease. He suffered a heart attack in 1996 and died on February 15 of the same year at 68.
Did you ever get an idea like that?
I saw that.
Read between the lines.
Agreed to marry me.
Klinger, has she ever seen you?
We've been dating since high school. Of course she's seen me.
I mean, recently.
Sir.
Alan Arbus played Major Sidney Friedman on m.a.s.h in 1973 when he was 55. Major Friedman is a military psychiatrist often called in to help the 4077's medical staff cope with the psychological stresses of war. With his gentle style and profound understanding, Friedman became a beloved figure in the series. Alan Arbus, before becoming an actor, had a successful career in photography. In his later years, Arbus faced many health problems, including cancer. He passed away on April 19, 2013 at 95.
Be hip deep in sackcloth and ashes. We're not going to let that happen, are we?
We're not? Well, we'll see. Then we'll know.
Pardon? All right. We'll send you back on a nice, slow, safe ship. You'll see your family in 3 or 4 months.
David Ogden Stiers played Major Charles Emerson Winchester III in 1977 at 35. Major Winchester was introduced as a replacement for Frank Burns, bringing a new dynamic to the 4077. Unlike Burns, Winchester was a highly skilled and educated surgeon from Boston, often clashing with Hawkeye and BJ due to his aristocratic demeanor and superior attitude. Despite his arrogance, Winchester had moments of deep compassion and vulnerability, making him a complex and intriguing character. Stiers' portrayal earned him 2 Emmy nominations. In his later years, he battled bladder cancer and passed away on March 3, 2018 at 75.
All we can do is recommend.
And only those worthy will be recommended. I have seen sergeants in this man's army who are unfit to be house pets. Yes.
Major Charles Winchester.
Mr. Cavanaugh, it's always a pleasure to meet someone who arrives at the camp accompanied by a steak dinner.
Nice to meet you, too. So, where are the wounded?
It's right this way.
Patricia Stevens played Lieutenant Baker on m.a.s.h in 1974 when she was 29. Lieutenant Baker is one of the nurses at the 4077, often appearing in surgery and patient care scenes. Stevens is also known for voicing the character Velma Dinkley in the animated series Scooby-Doo. In her final years, Stevens battled breast cancer. She died on May 26, 2010 at 64 after a long battle with the illness.
Out of the way.
Bob. I'm glad we finally got a new film.
Sure beats 12 ways to infiltrate a Nazi bunker.
You want to remove your hat, lady?
How would you like me to remove you?
Captain.
Hi. Hi, Hawkeye.
You want to go down to the park and play ball?
No, I think not, Hawkeye. It's a little late to play.
Wayne Rogers played Captain Trapper John McIntyre from the beginning of m.a.s.h in 1972 at 39. Trapper John was Hawkeye's best friend and partner in crime, known for his quick wit, surgical skill, and penchant for practical jokes. Rogers' character was a key part of the show's early success, providing a balance to Hawkeye's more cynical outlook. Despite the character's popularity, Rogers left the show after 3 seasons due to contract disputes and dissatisfaction with the direction his character was taking. After leaving m.a.s.h, Rogers continued to have a successful career in TV and became a well-known financial consultant. He passed away on December 31, 2015 at 82 due to pneumonia.
Yeah, Lieutenant Simmons. You know her? Nurse.
Simmons.
Short, freckles, fat glasses.
Righto.
Well, they've enclosed the test.
You think there's too much vermouth in this?
Not for me. It's a little more ginny than the last batch, though.
Maybe.
John Archard played Captain Ugly John Black in 1972 when he was 44. Captain Black is an Australian anesthetist, often appearing in the early episodes of the series. Even though he's not the main character, Ugly John's presence had brought many humors and interesting moments to the audience. Archard also appeared in a later episode of m.a.s.h as Muldoon, an Australian military policeman. During his last years, Archard battled cancer. He passed away on November 3, 1995 at 66.
Yeah.
Get him on the table.
Yeah.
I'll give him anesthesia.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it.
You're not a very creative.
Poor grown-up relationship. We had him by the throat.
That's right.
So why would Henry let himself be transferred back here?
Ego.
Richard Lee Sung played the second Kim Luk in the episode Officer of the Day in 1974 when he was 44. Lee Sung appears in various roles throughout the series, often as Korean characters. He is famous for his humorous acting style and strong screen presence. Before becoming an actor, Lee Sung served in the United States Marine Corps and participated in the Battle of Chosin Reservoir during the Korean War. During his later years, Lee Sung faced many health problems and passed away on August 16, 2021 at 91.
How do I turn out?
You aren't through with me yet, gentlemen. Sung-Moo has rebuilt my horn.
Oh, no. I just took a shower.
Very hard to get parts, Major.
I'm sure you did.
And the point is 6.
Hello.
No, don't worry, Cho. He's one of us. Have a kneel, Father, while I try to thaw these dice. Okay, roll the bones, Klinger. Come on,
Johnny Hamer played Surgeon Zell Moselle in 1974. Surgeon Zell is a 4077 supply officer, often seen repairing equipment and engaging in humorous arguments with other characters. Hamer brings a sense of humor and authenticity to this character, making Zell an indispensable part of the team. During his last years, Hamer had to deal with cancer. He passed away on November 18, 1989 at 69 at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center.
Here we are, right next to Captain Milligan's truss.
He never got it. He was shipped home weeks ago.
I hope he had somebody carry his bags for him.
Linger, sit down.
Move it.
This seat is taken.
Oh, no, it isn't.
What do you think about the departure of the actors from m.a.s.h, and who do you miss the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and hit the bell for future content updates. Thank you.